Okay, so Amir, we are moving on. Okay, I have one question basically. I also want to know how you make, that kind of money, $1,000 a day. So this is something I think a lot out there, a lot of people, traders out there also want to know.
I mean, I am quite lucky lah, actually, because when I started out looking for a system, looking for a mentorship, I actually found you.
Okay.
Which is actually what attracted me was because you didn't promise roses lah. Okay, it's gonna be difficult. Okay, because coming from a business background for over 20 years, when you start a business, there's no such thing as immediate success.
So trading to you is a business?
It's a business. I take it as a business.
All right.
So there are stages to it. The setup, the skill base that you need to learn first, and then the operation, and then the sustaining it, and then you have to face all the storms. You have to face all the psychological, emotional challenges that come with it. So in business, I faced that throughout the years, and of course, all of us face it quite bad during the COVID time. Yeah?
Okay.
So COVID was another example as to why we need to be prepared. Not our whole earnings throughout the years can be wiped out if we are not ready. What I saw was that it's something which none of us can control. Okay, we work hard for our money. We work hard. We wanted to raise our business. We saw the results. We had the following, but because of external factors like COVID, some other challenges, everybody was trying to survive. So prices went up, inflation. So whatever you make goes out as fast.
So at that time you have not been trading yet, right?
I've not been trading.
But imagine if, let's say, right, something like COVID comes along and then you know how to trade.
Correct.
Would that help?
That was actually will be definitely help. Okay, but luckily because of throughout the years, the experience, the ability to control your emotions, business people, they are very positive. they do not give up easily, and it actually plays a part in your trade. I was always throughout the years wanting to trade. I've been learning about it, but I did not put it in action. And I went out and I saw a lot of these coaches, a lot of these people who are offering trading. What I saw was that they are actually asking you to commit, but they are never willing to teach you to be an independent trader. So I am looking out to be an independent trader. I do not want to follow. I wanted to be someone who can be an independent trader.
You can be doing it on your own without any help lah. That means
I do not need to have people to trade. That means I need a mentor to teach me, definitely. But I do not want to be, when I'm trading, I need someone beside me. Okay. That is very important. Because when I was setting up my business also, my father started it. But I told myself, if ever I'm going to go into this industry, I must be my own man. I must be the last man standing at any situation. That was why I built the confidence, I built my experience, my own style, okay, which right now is helping me so much in my journey of a trader. I know how to build up the confidence, I know how to build up the experience, and emotionally, I know how to control myself when things go down. So it helps in my trading. So my approach to trading is like how I approach
your business,
how I set up my business. There'll be ups and downs. So thankfully, I met yourself, ProTradersNetwork. What I saw was that you were offering some sort of a mentorship program, not someone who's just like follow what I do. Okay. I wanted to have developed my own style because I know that will be important. You're not going to be there when I'm actually taking trades alone. So that was important for me. And it's showing right now. The confidence grew
over time, right?
Over time, definitely.
At first, when you start, also you feel not like right now, right? It's only after over time trading over months and more than a year, then you get that confidence.
Correct. Because the system that we have now is the TMG system. Okay. It's actually a defense system, which is actually a very powerful system for someone who understands trading, and he knows that it's actually will help definitely when things go wrong. Definitely you do not want, when you are trading, things to go wrong. You know,
Yeah.
you have to learn first.
Yeah.
What is a good setup? You have to identify. We do not want to go into trouble. You see?
What can you give me an example, like for a beginner, right? How do you explain what a setup is?
You have to learn the basics lah. Right?
Okay.
Like with ProTradersNetwork, you have the Team 13, okay, which is a list of confluences for you to look out for. It is not necessary to memorize everything and to have it compulsory, okay? But you need to have this at the back of your mind. And then when you look at a chart, you look at before you actually commit to a trade, you can see the confluences because you have studied it and it's already at the back of your mind.
Yeah, I guess it's about, first of all, studying, understanding, and then,
Yes.
having it at the back of your mind as your toolbox, right?
Correct. So it's always there. You do not have to actually keep on looking at it every time.
Yes.
Because you have spent time studying it, you understand it, and now you want to implement it. It's actually quite straightforward lah. Like how we approach school lah. You know, we study maths, there's a formula, and then when exam you cannot be looking at it, right? You actually have to just get it up
just
and
get
then
it out.
just go with the flow. Simple to say, let's say for example, before I met my wife, I got married to her, there are certain characteristics that I want in a wife for me to actually, be interested and say, okay, look, this one can be a potential, partner, life partner. So same thing. You look at a setup. Hey, there are good characteristics in the setup that may allow me to take the trade. And then I go to the second stage. You calculate the price, historical prices. There's an advanced feature. So you need to understand the basic first before you go on to the next stage. And then finally, you take the trade. And then the most important, of course, is actually your managing of the trade. Yeah, the taking part is one, and then if it goes wrong, what to do?
That is the crucial factor, right?
That is the one that actually separates whether you make money
Or you.
That is everything what is life was about. Sometimes you have to take the win and you have to take loss also. If you have already decided early, sometimes example that the trade is not going your way, so there you make a decision again. You want to, how much loss you want to cut. That's it. You already decide, I'm going to cut loss. That's it. This is my decision. And then you manage the trade such that you are able to cut the loss. Yeah. So it's actually decision making throughout the phase. You have to sharpen your decision making.
So the decision making, at first, of course, you will have some, take some time to decide. But now, after a while, right, it becomes natural, right?
Natural.
I give you a chart. What to do? You know what to do, right?
Because basically, the setup is, it will keep on coming up every day. It's actually repetitive. It is such. Correct. It's repetitive throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout the week. So I always sit down and reflect. So what is the difference now? It's going to make me that kind of trader. It's actually got nothing to do with the charts. It's got nothing to do with your skill, because you really build up your skill. It's already in you. You just need to perform. It's actually the emotional part, the psychological part.
That is the main thing.
That is the critical thing.
Wow. So,
the discipline behind it.
So Amir has given us, some secrets here. Basically, that it's about the emotion and psychological control that he has mentioned is the thing that differentiates whether you are successful or you are not. We move on to the next part of the interview, right? So stay tuned.